And now, Minion Works presents Freelance Heroism.
Hey freelancers, welcome back to Freelance Heroism. Before we get started with today's episode, we wanted to let you know that there are now even more places where you can listen to our podcast.
Not only can you find us on iTunes and Stitcher, you can now listen to us on Spotify, Google Play, and YouTube. Now, as you know, I'm Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
We're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is The Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out. On this episode, All the Queen's Men.
Last episode, Ragnik and Chunikote fought Chunikote's evil doppelganger, while Adrie and Kavir battled his hag henchwoman in the streets. After their respective fights, the party met back up and began to search the ruined town for supplies to prepare for their upcoming fight with evil Adrie.
As the party discussed what to do, a young girl approached. She had a message from Ludo, to prepare for evil Adrie's arrival and that her scouts were near. She gave each of the party members a healing potion, though not everyone was interested in taking their gift. The party decided to split up, again, half of them looking for evil Adrie's scouts, and the other half going to the Burgermasters to prepare for the fight.
Yes, we'll meet at the Burger King for the fight.
I don't think Adrie can get a lot from Burger King. Oh wait, they have vegetarian burgers there now, don't they? They have like vegan burgers?
I'm sure they do.
This episode's sponsored by Burger King.
Yeah. Oh, man, did you see those black Whoppers?
Were they from like a long time ago?
Yeah, they make your poop neon green. I swear to God, there's like this thing on Reddit. There was like 1,000 people who were talking about like they were afraid. But apparently the dye in the burgers makes your poop like neon green. It's like fucking Ecto Cooler. Do you remember Ecto Cooler?
Yes.
Yeah, but out of your butt. Gross.
That does sound gross.
Ah. Ugh. Ecto Cooler butt. That's not good. That's never good.
Go up every time. I hate to say it. Ravenloft actually does have gunpowder.
We nuked the shit out of his necromancer that he thought he had something that time. He thought he had us. So
a necromancer and a grave knight. Thought it was there.
We had the mage cast reduce person on the goblin who was holding on to the cannon. After I filled it full of gunpowder, making it small, I threw the goblin and the cannon halfway there. The goblin lets loose. He's got wings, so he flies away. The cannon full of gunpowder enlarges to its normal size. Fucking crashes into the balcony and fucking explodes, killing the necromancer instantly.
Wow.
I was trying to do the math of a 2,000-pound bomb hitting a mansion.
Leveled it.
It was better than the first time they went after the necromancer because they did it in his graveyard. That wasn't the party's fault. It was one player's fault.
Right.
Dropped the dwarf into a volcano to get this Hydra, and as he was falling down from the top of the volcano, we were buffing him as he was falling. He came down with what are those? It's like a big flat wooden hammer with spikes on it. It's like a pile driver or something like that. Whatever they're called. And he like hits this thing one time with the priest fall damage coming down through a volcano. It was fantastic. Auto 1-hit kill. Just flat.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think he almost died too, falling that far. We were like, we can get feather fall. I'm like, no, man, meteor damage. I'll reduce our damage.
Cast Featherfall on him after he hits.
So the blood stain just slowly goes down the hill.
So we pick up
Do I get
two
to?
of you.
Are we taking a day, or are we going to do this immediately?
It's up to you when you go looking for the spies.
I figured we were taking a day and resting.
With the spies being...
Yeah, how long would they telling us until the spies got there?
The little girl just gave you the warning that the spies will be there soon. She didn't say how long.
Yeah, we got to do it in the same day then.
Yeah.
Do you want, Kavir? Can I cast a spell on you to help in case you might die?
What are you doing to me? Explain it very carefully.
Okay. Adrie's going to explain how the spell Death Ward works. So, I would cast it on you, and for the next 8 hours, if in that time you would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, you instead drop to 1 hit point and the spell ends. Or if you're subjected to an effect that would kill you instantly without dealing damage, the effect is negated and the spell ends.
That would make me detectable by magic, correct?
I don't know.
That would give me a magic.
You'd have a magical effect and you would that would show up under a detect magic, I'd think.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but so will my weapon. So I guess it.
Yeah, a good point.
Unless you leave your weapon behind.
That's true. I can separate myself from a weapon. I can't separate myself from an aura. Yeah, I appreciate the concern, but I think it's probably better for me to be able to go completely undetected. I don't know what kind of spies these are. They might be magical. But I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, don't die.
Wow, that
You
was
gotta
nice
replace
of her.
my one who's so much fucking better than me anyway.
Don't die.
Adrie's goodbyes are so gnarly.
Gotta love it.
Don't
Don't
die a
die.
bloody and gruesome death, resulting in your friends dying too.
Have fun storming the castle.
Yeah.
Evil
Don't
me's
get
gonna
buried
get
into your
you.
What if, like, the party just starts disappearing one by one until it's just, like, Adrie alone in the Burgomaster's house? And, like, nobody ever comes back?
That would just be sad.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like Little House on the Prairie, if it was real.
Oh man, how gnarly.
all the dysentery and
Oh. Damn.
If you guys all die, I'll just start having split personalities and pretending to be you guys, like having conversations
Oh my
with.
god.
You would do.
I'd be like,
remember,
Yeah.
"That's
kids.
stupid."
Remember, kids. Don't do drugs.
No, just measure. Be
Do
careful.
you
I
want to
mean, it's
do some
sometimes-
blow, man?
The Archimedes, the golden mean, all things in moderation. If you do that, what? I'm not Nancy Reagan.
That's a good thing because Jake could probably try to fuck
Wow.
you.
Right?
Well, you have a point. You have a point there.
You talk about Nancy's smooth ass Reagan.
I'm gonna get me some of that, huh?
Some 1980s fucking first wife, but
I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. All right, so we're going to look for this. We're going to track, right?
yeah, we got to be stealthy though. So
I can be stealth.
yeah,
Hell, I can cast invisibility if I want.
hey, there you go. And
I
we're silent, too.
I kind of mentioned
can
that
do
when
that.
I kind of mentioned that when I said you're probably the stealthiest one to lead them back to us. I mean, just saying.
If
I
anyone's
am
gonna
I am one with the woods.
lead the pack- That was Nancy Reagan.
Or she will be. Ba-dum.
Gonna be one with my wood. Yeah.
It's so weird to come out of you.
Oh,
It's so weird when you talk like that. Bubba's infected you.
Probably. Actually, I've always been
It's an STD, sexually transmitted downs.
like this. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Cord.
You need stealth check, survival check.
Yes, I need stealth checks and survival. What are you gonna do first? Hide or hunt?
I am going to save my invisibility spell for when I actually see him.
Alrighty. Okay, let me find I need a blank page in my notebook. There's Luda's character sheet.
Let me know when you're ready.
Alrighty.
All right. I've got 23 for stealth and a 17 for survival.
Alright.
Fucking AG straw, trying not to mess up the lipstick.
That's exactly what I was doing.
I was laughing the whole time. I couldn't. I just didn't want to interrupt it. I was like, just let her go.
What are you gonna start looking for in town?
I guess just gonna do a path around there. Well, I know what direction they're coming from, right?
I would assume they'd be coming from the front, yeah, the front of town.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna start out front and just kind of skirt the road. Not on the main road, but staying in the woods and with my ranger stuff and everything else, I can move through the woods stealthy at full speed.
All right, you going around the town. You notice the town. It kind of does twinge at you that it's a whole lot deader than the Barovia you remember. I mean,
Okay.
Not counting all the dead werewolf corpses you left everywhere through town.
Oh yeah, I'm rather fond of that.
But now, as you're going through town, you're not seeing them yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to start heading out of town.
All right. Is anyone else going to be doing anything right now, or just him tracking?
Well, I guess me and Ragnick are going back to the burgomaster's house.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Kavir?
I'm going to find familiar.
All right.
And I'm going to call my raven.
All right. As you do your spell, it goes off. You see what looks like it was once a raven land near you. It looks at you. One eye is missing. Flesh is half gone. It's part skeleton. The wings are working. It kind of looks at you and chirps.
Like gross.
Don't let Shunakote near that thing. Albay will be replaced real fucking quick.
No, that would be an abomination that I could not abide.
He's still alive and has feelings. Don't be mean. I can't believe I just said that.
He's still sort of alive.
That's ridiculous to come out of me. I'm gonna lean forward to him, and I'm gonna flick him on the side of his head. I'm gonna I need you to fly perimeter around here. And I need you to let me know what you see.
All right.
I'm like, go, get out of here, go.
All right. It takes off and begins to fly around. Are you going to look through its eyes while it flies around?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna Beastmaster for that motherfucker. That's awesome. Yes.
All right. Give me a perception.
17.
All right. You can pick up the town. You can see people dart back and forth between the ruined structures. You're looking around, but you can't pick up Jake, and you don't pick up the scouts either.
Okay. Well, I want to check back in every few minutes.
All right. Sounds good.
Are there any animals that I'm coming across in the woods?
You don't really pick up that many animals at all around. You pick up some field rats, some carrion creatures, things that are eating dead bodies, like the leftover, like the dead cattle.
All right, so would there be a raven or a crow amongst the carrion?
A few crows.
All right, speak with animals. I'm going to speak with my feathered brothers,
All right.
and I'm going to ask them to seek out the two-leggeds that are approaching.
They kind of look at you odd, and the crows they nod and take off. Anything else?
I'm just going to keep going the way I'm going and wait for them to come back.
All right.
While I'm kind of like moving forward. And again, I'll use my full speed because I can do that stealthily and whatnot.
All right.
I'll only slow down if I need to examine them.
All right. Give me another survival.
Another survival. That is a 19.
All right. As you go into the trail, you do pick up a fresh footprint in the mud. Singular.
Okay. So I'm looking for a one-legged scout.
You notice that the direction
Sorry.
it's aimed is actually back towards Barovia.
That's when Jesus carried him.
Oh, wow. That's horrible. So it's heading back.
That's horrible. Out of everything we've done, that's what you call horrible.
I know the barometer's.
Well, yeah.
Oh, morality's up.
So
freaking window.
this track is this how fresh is this track?
Within the hour. Well, even fresher
All
than that, you believe.
All right, can I follow the trail back to catch up?
You notice that it disappears real quick in the mud. It was like a misstep the scout did as he was moving.
How far away from me are you?
Chunicote's on the outskirts. He's heading probably 100, 150 feet out of town right about now. You and your crow are still in town. His stealth check, you weren't able to see him.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to throw the invisibility spell a while. He's got to be close. And he's got to be coming towards town or in town already.
All right, can I get back to the burgomaster's house with Adrie and Ragnick? Are you guys prepping the house?
I'm sharpening my fist.
Of course you're sharpening your fist.
Fantastic, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to find a room that doesn't have any windows.
All right.
And,
The basement?
Okay. I'm going to kind of prep the door to where it's lockable.
Alrighty.
I'm going to have a chair down there, 100 foot of hemp rope, a couple of daggers on the wall, just kind of right there, just in case my particular skill set needs to be employed.
All right.
I'm
You do
fucking
find-
glad that
You
they
find
took.
hemp rope, you find silk rope, you find most of Chunicote's favorite ropes in the burgomaster's house.
Oh dear God! Did you really have to go that way? I mean,
Bubba just made
Yes, he did.
don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm just as much into bondage as the next dude, but
He did have a night hag there.
fair enough.
long night hag.
Oh, yeah.
A long night hag.
All night long.
All night.
Yes, and there's the face palm.
Oh man, she had been face palming for a minute before that.
I know. And she dressed up and everything for us tonight.
I know.
You should do the face palm like in different styles, like do like a little Asian fan number.
I mean, she has like 3,000 gifts to face palm with.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
I've only seen like one repeat the whole time.
Oh, I've seen several repeats.
Yeah, the why are you like this?
Yeah, that one's, or the I don't know what I expected. That's the other one.
That one's good. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Guys.
It's very appropriate.
How many stories tall is the burgomaster's house?
2.
2.
And then 1 basement going down.
Okay. Well, the basement sounds gross, so Adrie's not going down there. But she is gonna kind of check make sure all the windows are locked, and then kind of go up to the second floor to look out some of the windows and see if there's anything going on around town. Like, I assume it's pretty dead now, but
You find about a third of the windows lockable. The others are all broken.
okay, great.
You look out in the town, it looks dead. The fog's there, ground's wet. The church is the fire's gone out and burned most of it out.
Can I see the church from the burgomaster's house, or just like the
You can
smoke
just see
from
the
it?
smoke change color.
Okay.
It's no longer that deep black of a fire.
They have chosen a new pope.
It is the dark priestess that the evil Adrie has delivered.
Wow.
She is here.
Okay.
Because
Nothing.
the church is actually on the complete opposite side of town as the burgomaster's house.
Okay. Okay. Just make sure there's not like a. I don't want to keep that spell.
What spell would that be? Spirit Guardians?
No, not Spirit Guardians. But I can cast Spirit Guardians at least 2 more times today.
Woo!
yeah. Ragnick needs to learn the spell Read Common. Just read.
Why?
Just that spell called Read.
What the fuck do I need to read for?
I don't know.
Okay.
You know what? By asking that question, I think you've answered it.
Right.
I
I don't.
I guess Adrie will just kind of keep an eye out the windows to try a head start on if there's like any kind of movement going on in town or anything.
All right. Okay, back out in the field. Or Kavir, go ahead and give me a perception with your new toy.
I got a 17 on my bird.
On the perception?
I'm assuming he still has his entire check, even though your description said he had 1 eye.
Yes, he has the entire check.
I just all I
Alright.
see is like half of it's like a circle. I only
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the
as it looks down, you see the one eye dangling and just.
left. Oh, gross.
Oh God.
I see everything on the left and directly under him.
You're the one who did summon familiar in an undead realm.
Well, I was unaware that this is how this worked.
I screwed up, and actually, Adrie's little angels are supposed to be little ghost spirit things flying around.
Maybe she hasn't cast it because she's actually evil Adrie and they'd be devils.
Boy, that would be fucking gnarly. I would like that twist.
That's why she's wearing the goth outfit.
That's why I'm goth today, guys. It's because I'm actually evil Adrie.
Oh
And the
wow.
Yeah,
and
Evil
the
Kavir
scouts thing-
switched them.
And the scouts thing is just to get us to leave.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'm gonna go and stone shape the basement door and lock Ragnick in there,
That
and
would
then
work,
set the building on fire.
except for Ragnick's divine sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't work in Ravenloft.
Yes, it does. We have used it time and time
Well,
again.
you haven't used it on Adrie.
David, I'm casting divine sense right now.
You pick up Evil Adrie upstairs. I'm kidding.
Throw her.
Throw Toby. I dare you. All right.
Shouldn't it be Throby?
Tobia.
Throby one Kenobi. Yeah, that one fell flat.
So you're not picking anything up in town with the Raven. All right, Chinakote.
Raven isn't picking anything up. Perhaps you should have got
All
a
right.
stealer.
We're not. I guess I'm just scouring and looking. I mean, there's not much else I can do. You need a perception, survival. What kind of a check do I need?
Both. I know you're
Alright.
invisible, but we got to watch for those muddy footprints.
Okay. All right. Perception.
Actually, as a ranger, he can choose not to leave tracks.
That's his choice.
Aw, snap.
But that is a good
Well,
point, though.
I'm assuming. Well, I'm in stealth mode, so I'm not
Yeah, I know.
doing that. Okay, I am not seeing anything with perception,
All right.
and we've got a survival of 18.
All right. Kavir,
Yeah.
are you out in the open or are you hiding?
Clearly not gonna stand out in the middle of a fucking war area.
I could have hoped. Okay.
Oh, why would I do? Come on. You know how Beastmaster works. You've seen Beastmaster.
Yes. Yes.
I'm hiding behind a barrel or inexplicably drowning 2 ferrets while I swim for 30 minutes at the beginning of number 2.
Tell me you're wearing the outfit.
No, of course I'm not. That fucking loincloth motherfucker.
All right. So the game of cat and mouse continues in town.
I'm gonna not see through the Raven's eyes for a bit,
All right.
but I'm going to mentally tell him that if he sees anything, to tell me.
What's the AC on your Raven?
Not good. It's a fucking bird, so AC is 12.
All right. Yeah, that hit.
Oh.
Okay, this isn't good. Where
Does
the
he
heck
have
did it go?
Does he have a second where he can be like, "Ow"?
Yeah, you'll hear the caw. The arrow cleans right through your Raven.
He's probably got a second before he's dead, correct?
Yeah.
While his heart gasps for respiration.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to when I hear the squawk or whatever, I'm gonna put my eyes through him and look straight down and around real quick.
Give me a perception.
19. Fuck yeah, go bird.
Woo!
All right. Stealthy disadvantage.
That's about as good as I could hope for a bird.
You pick up an archer on top of one of the roofs, dressed in black with a cloak.
Okay, I'm gonna stealth.
All right. He is actually on top of Mad Mary's house.
Okay, 22 for stealth. And
Alrighty.
dash, cunning action, dash. While remaining as stealth as possible.
All right.
So you can kind of determine the movement. But as fast as I think I can go without breaking stealth, get into that area.
All right. Chikote, there was no way you didn't miss, or you were able to not see the Raven get shot.
Okay, I did not see that. Okay.
No. There was no way for you not to not see it. It
Oh,
was
okay.
Not,
So-
you're triple negative?
Yes.
There's no not way you can not have not seen it. So take that however you not will.
You guys know enough by now. My grammar sucks.
Okay, I saw the Raven get shot.
Bubba, hush. You survived me deeming this
You
long.
did.
All right. Can I kind of calculate where that shot would have came from?
You see the direction came from town. The arrow came from the center of town.
All right. Can I get a better idea of that? Is that like a investigation or insight maybe?
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Okay.
He uses bows, he would understand.
I just got a 10.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna head towards the center of town.
Okay. The three main buildings in the center of town is the store, the Blood Wine Inn or the Blood Wine Tavern,
Mhm.
and Mad Mary's house are the three biggest, locations that you guys know in the center.
Okay.
All right. Kavir, you make it to the house.
Okay. Front door open or closed?
It's open. As you enter, you
oh,
kind of get a
whoa,
flash.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Don't just walk into places ever.
You're right. You're not Adrie who kicks the door open,
Yeah.
leaves a
And
note.
then apologizes.
Investigate.
I don't see why that's a bad thing.
Of course not.
Of course not. Because you're evil Adrie.
Old child stealer. Adrie.
Right? Kidnapping children, stealing them from their nannies.
I've been
that
evil
hag was
Adrie.
taking care of those children.
I've been evil Adrie the whole time.
Yeah, and I'm the one that. So,
Encouraging Ragnick to beat children.
What?
Encouraging Ragnick to stab necks.
That happens
enabling
constantly.
him by bringing the child back so that he has no context for like the bad things that happen when you hurt someone. You're enabling him. How will he ever learn if you just bring him
Then
back
she keeps
after?
going to make sure the child stays quiet about it, so she visits him often and remind him to tell your parents.
Yeah, he acts nice, but it's really like a mild intimidation.
And then she takes away his book and burns it so he can't learn.
That was an evil book.
Yeah.
She stops him from learning.
I know.
What
What a monster.
You know who else burned books? Nazis. Nazis burned books, Adrie.
Adrie, we're looking at you.
Fucking Pol Pot.
You know, and you know how she only likes bards? Bards are like the blonde-haired, blue-eyed of D&D classes.
What? They're not.
They're also they're also propagandists.
Boom.
That is true.
Yeah.
Fucking gerbils over here.
Yep.
It's
There it
all
is.
making
Gerbils
sense
or
now.
Adrie's a Nazi.
Gerbils?
Gerbils, gerbils, whatever. We were talking Richard Gere earlier, man.
We were
You know,
talking
a
Richard
little
Gere.
Sharpie, we could put a little mustache on Adrie right there, and dude, we
What?
straight up.
No.
We just need a screen overlay that puts one right there.
Snapchat filter.
It's like goth Hitler.
We could put a bunch of tanks in the background.
Adrie, do me a favor. Go 999.
I was expecting Bubba to be like, someone say 69? I'm like, no. It was German this time, surprisingly.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Nazi ducks, you say?
I think Stephen Lee wrote a song about that.
He did.
All right.
So all of Adrie's soldiers call her Mein Führer, right?
Right.
Oh, God.
Oh, they all wear these red armbands that have the symbol of Ravenkind on it.
Boy, that
Wow.
totally sounds like something Nazis would do.
Oh man.
Oh my god, she's a secret tree trailer trash Nazi elf. It's all making sense.
Isn't it?
Oh my god, she's she's like a Ku Klux Klan
Grand
Duck
Dragon. Or...
elf. Duck
Wow.
elf supremacist. Okay, sorry. I rolled a 23 on my investigation. Let's just do that.
Meanwhile, back in the game.
Yes, you have determined she is a Nazi with your investigation.
Okay.
All right.
Now what I would like to do is try to get her to run for president. Oh, sorry.
With her honesty, she'll never make it.
Good point.
She'll tell all her enemies how to campaign against her every time.
Oh man.
But she will make the best deals.
Right?
These duck feathers are huge. I got the biggest duck feathers. People always say.
Have y'all seen that campaign to get Trump to show his dick?
I did.
Oh my god, it's
Oh my
hilarious.
God.
Crazy. That would never happen to another president.
Ever.
Like Clinton, they were trying to get him to
Yeah.
put it fucking away.
Right?
Oh,
Oh wow,
what a world.
All right. So you look in the house. There's bloodstains on the floor. You see a body across the room that looks like it's been there for months. The place is torn down. You see a familiar painting up on the wall, kind of torn. It matches one that you have in your bag.
Oh, you're in the fucking Nope house. Run.
Fuck that noise.
Don't tell me it's the Nope House. I'll go in there and I'll live there.
I know you will.
Bad as shit.
Because you're a fucking Nope.
No, it's the painting he took from Mad Mary after Adrie told him not to.
Yeah, the tapestry thing.
Yeah.
Is there another way that I can think to get up to this building? Up on top of the building?
The house next door is about the same height,
How far apart are they?
3 feet. The merchant store next door is close as well, but it's only one story. There is a actual well behind your house, oddly.
A well?
Mm-hmm.
Want to go swimming?
Well, well, well.
I dare you to
Not
look in it.
canon. Say what? You say you dare me to look in it?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna go in the other building.
All right. So the merchant store or the other building?
The one that's the second story. I'm gonna go up that one and try to stealth my way through the building.
All right. As you, how do you enter the house? You find the door actually locked.
It's locked.
Mm-hmm.
Windows.
Windows are not locked.
Looking through the window, is there anyone inside?
Not that you can tell right now.
Okay, I'm going to. Fuck it, I'm better than whoever's living in this house. I'm just gonna open the window and climb in.
All right. You climb in. You see a small room. Looks like a child's room at one point. Small bed, hasn't been used in a while. Dressers. Little wood blocks on the floor.
Fantastic. Now I'm the kidnapper.
Yay!
Okay, exits from this room.
Just one in the window. The door that leads in the hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna go listen to the door.
You don't hear anything.
Okay, open the door.
You open the door. Hallway's there.
I'm gonna get up to the upstairs.
All right. As you reach the upstairs, you look in one of the rooms and you see a man and a woman huddled, hiding in the corner of one room. Scared.
Investigation check for,
All right.
or perception check, I guess, for the rest of the room.
All right.
25, bro.
You don't see anyone else in the room. Just you see them just scared. It looks like they normally stay in the one room. You actually see like a bed of blankets on the floor, some meat and some bowls next to it. It seems like out of the house they locked themselves up here to hide.
Okay. We'll deal with this later, I guess. Do I have to go into that room in order to?
No.
Okay. Dash past as fast as possible.
All right.
Get to where I would come out onto the roof.
All right. You make your way to the roof. Oh, sorry, the window.
No, oh, Adrie just sent me. Rachel just sent me a message, and it says, "Get me those blankets."
Wow, evil little elf.
It's too funny.
She did not fall far from the tree.
No, it was so funny.
Holy
I didn't
crap.
even open the message. It just flashed on my screen. Give me those blankets.
And she can't want them too bad. They're not sheep. And she already raided that Alabama laundromat.
Okay, so how close to the roof am I?
Oh, you go out the window about 3 feet.
Can I see the other person sitting on the roof?
Not from the angle of the window.
Okay.
He's more towards the center of the roof.
Is there any other window that would be more appropriate to get a view of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I gave you a D100 chance on it.
Okay.
So you make your way to the next room and you're able to at least catch a glimpse of him on the roof. He seems to be watching the town, taking notes.
Okay. Looks humanoid.
Humanoid, quiver on the back, black cloak, bow next to him.
Familiar black cloak to the other black cloak that we're used to from the site?
No, this cloak is just straight jet black. You see a raven symbol on the back of it in silver.
Okay. Using my character's series of perceptions or whatever, would there be a way where I could just jump from the roof of this building to that building, or do I have to climb out the window?
If you got to the roof, you'd be able to do it, but you'd have to go out the window to get to the roof.
Okay, I want to go out on the other side of the building. There's
All right.
probably a window, and I'll climb out onto the roof from that side.
All right.
Making sure to stay low so that I can obfuscate my view.
Alrighty. As you're doing that, Chunikote, what are you doing, bud?
I'm still moving towards town. Have I gotten to where I could see anything on? I guess I'm looking up.
Yeah, you're looking up. You reach town, but you know what's in the center of town, but you can't really tell where from center it was.
All right. What's the tallest building that I'm near?
The tallest building in town would be the Burgermasters at the south, or what used to be the church at the north, which is no longer what it was because the tower's been burned.
Okay. What about the
So,
center of town?
the tavern?
All right. I'm gonna go to the tavern, and I'm assuming I'm like kind of wolfy, so I'm gonna climb up the outside.
Okay, give me a athletics.
That's a 21.
All right. As you're able to reach here, you begin to climb your way up the side of the building. All right. As he reaches the roof, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna see if I can see whoever the hell was shooting.
Give me perception.
Okay. And that is, I'd say 20.
All right. You notice two buildings over the edge of a cloak flapping in the wind. You can't see the full body from the roof, but you do see the cloak flapping.
All right. So would I be able to target him with magic missile?
You'd be able to catch the end of the cloak, but not actually the person.
All right, but I can see what building he's on.
Yes.
All right.
Give me a D stealth check.
Oh, fucking balls. 15.
Chunakete, you pick him up. You see Kavir climbing on the roof.
All right. So I see Kavir, but I know that's not. I see there's two figures I see, right? Like the cloak was not Kavir.
No, the cloak is not Kavir.
Okay. Did he see me?
Kavir?
Yeah.
No.
No, he wasn't looking for you.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna climb down and make trying to get over to the other building and try and climb up the outside of that building.
All right. While you're doing that, we're gonna go back to the church.
All right.
I'm not the church, the Burgermaster's house. Radnik and Adrie. Anything while you guys are waiting?
Have I attuned myself to
the stone?
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna pay for that later.
Did I get it affixed into the eye patch?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna wear it with the eye patch up, where I can just flip
Alright.
it down at any given moment.
I mean, for a human or anyone else, it'd be comfortable, but Ragnik's just stubborn, and the ability of it.
Mm-hmm.
And at least you didn't take your eye out and have it grafted into your skull.
Yes.
So. Yeah.
I really kind of like that idea, honestly.
I figured you would. Anything from Wicked Adrie?
I don't think so. I think I'm just kind of looking out the windows, see if anything's happening.
Okay.
If I can
You do see Gertrude out there playing with a wolf pup.
How close is she to the burgomaster's house?
Middle of the street. Right about where Irina shot Ragnik the first time you met her.
Oh, okay.
Knowing that Adrie
So then, like, Adrie could shoot.
Or missed
from the
Ragnik.
window.
Yeah, Adrie could shoot her from the window.
All right, good.
So I'm actually going to go upstairs and find Adrie and ask her to remove herself from an area where people can see her.
I'm not like leaning out the window. I just would like to have an
see,
idea of what's
if
going
they
on.
can see in the window, they can see you. Adrie, come back inside. This plan requires stealth and patience.
I'm being patient.
Come down to
looking
the
out the
dungeon.
window.
Niet. You know, if I can just get myself locked in a slam where they promise I'll never see the light of day again, and I pay a pack of menthol cools.
You get those special kind of eyes.
Yeah.
When did Ragnik become Riddick?
Ragnick has always been Riddick. You just don't know it.
Alrighty. All right, Kavir, back on the roof with you.
Am I now on the roof?
Oh yes,
He's facing away from me.
yes. He's taking notes. He's concentrating on the church right now, towards the church's direction.
Okay. I'm going to take the garrote wire that you got me.
All right.
I'm going to how far away would he be from my location now?
You haven't jumped the roofs yet, so 40.
As the bird flies, right? Like across, I could probably get to him, yeah?
Yeah, with a dash jump and a.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to try to get to the other side of the building and then get the garrote around his neck, but not pull on it.
All right. Give me an acrobatics for your.
Oh, I knew you were going to ask for that. I'm going to not roll. I'm going to take the 16 that I got.
All right.
And that's
16
+3.
to your acrobatics for the jump.
19 for the jump.
All right, you make the jump across the roofs.
And then take the garrote, pull it around his neck, and pull a little bit, but not tight enough to like cut him.
All right, give me an attack.
I get advantage since he doesn't know I'm here, right?
Yes. I also need a stealth on your jump, so when you.
Okay. Okay, so let me get this attack roll first.
All right.
16 on the attack roll.
All right.
And this will be for the stealth on the jump.
You had advantage on that attack.
Yeah, I took the better.
Oh, all right. Okay, you make the jump check. The jump you land you perfectly. You run up, and you just narrowly miss him with the garrote.
Oh, it could have been worse. Could have fell. Okay, so if I narrowly miss him with the garrote, I'm gonna look at him and be like, "What you looking at?"
He looks up. Oh, she's gonna love the fact you're here.
Interesting. What you writing?
I have a. That is a 26 to attack with a dagger.
He's got it.
8 damage with the dagger to you.
Ow.
He leaves the dagger in you, or the slash, as he goes to move back your attack of opportunity, as he tries to disengage.
Okay. He released the dagger.
Well, yeah, he wants to slash you with the dagger, then he's backing up.
But he released the dagger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you want me to go?
Yeah, your attack of opportunity. He's trying to back away from you.
I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Grease.
Do you have Warcaster?
No, you know I don't have Warcaster.
Then you can't use a spell on an attack of opportunity.
Oh! This is only for the. Him
Mhm.
Him disengaging means I don't get an attack.
Well, he's not disengaging. He hits you and then he's backing up.
Oh, okay. Well then, that's fine. I'll take the regular attack of opportunity to try to, I guess, garrote him again. Since that's what I have available. So, backwards garrote seems less effective. 20 total.
Yeah, you're able to snag him this time with it.
Okay. And I'm gonna hold, and then it'll be my turn, right?
Yes.
And then I'm gonna swing around behind him and cross the wire so that it's locked on.
All right.
Also, for the rest of it, I'm gonna kick him in the back of the knee to try to drop him to his knees.
All right.
That's a 20 to do on that one as well.
Alrighty. Give me a Just give me a strength check.
I've been eating my Wheaties, bro. 19 roll plus 1. Buff as shit.
All right.
Going down, son. Taking you downtown.
All right. All right. You're able to you kick out his knee and you get him to his feet. You get him to his knees. Chunikote. You hear the commotion on top of the roof as you reach the bottom of it.
All right, how quickly can I climb up?
Climb speed. Give me an athletics.
That's 21 athletics, and I'm still clawed.
All right. You're able to make it up the building roughly one round.
All right, so I guess that.
It'd be your full
Yeah.
round, but you're up there.
All
When
right,
you get up
so
to the top, you see Kavir holding him with a garrote around him.
All right, excellent.
Hey, look what I found.
I see that. If I had a pipe, I'd light it and say you have things under control.
That's true. That would be a good way to handle this situation.
Give me perception, both of you.
21.
Hang on, drop my die. Get a spare, and that is a 19.
All right. You guys see two arrows shoot up behind you, both lit on fire straight in the sky.
Ah,
You see another scout on the other roof across the way.
Oh, okay. So they shoot them up in the sky like a signal.
Mm-hmm.
Not at us.
No. He looks back and then he plants one into your thief, your scout.
Well, there's a surprise.
He shoots the scout.
Mm-hmm.
Head men tell no tales.
Hey, Adrie.
Yes.
This is out of character. You probably would have said something about it. That scroll you gave me, how expensive or difficult was it to make?
She can make another if she needs to.
Okay.
How expensive was it? I'm literally weighing a decision here.
I mean, I can. Oh, I don't think Adrie would have bothered to say how expensive it was.
Was it difficult or not?
No,
She wouldn't have told me it was difficult.
she wouldn't. I mean, no, she would. Whether or not it was, that's not something she would have said.
The scout on the other roof looks at you guys and slits his throat and drops.
His own throat?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, these guys are loyal.
Wait, he slit his own throat.
Yes, the other scout.
That is so gnarly. Okay. Well, fuck them. Whatever. They're handling it for us. Okay, then I guess I'm gonna put this guy down on the ground. Does he look? He's not dying from the arrow, is he?
He's wounded heavily. It was meant as a killing blow, but it didn't do enough damage. But he's bloody as hell, though.
How long does it look like he will have?
With you guys, depends on how long you leave him with Chunikote.
Hey, we have healing potions, don't we?
Yes, you do.
I got a free one. I seem to remember. Okay, I'm gonna pour the healing potion, or I'm gonna tell Chunikote to get the healing potion from my left coat pocket.
Oh, Deez, get
Okay.
a point of inspiration for thinking about using the scroll to stop me from committing suicide with my scout, so you get information.
I have two. What is that? I can only have one, though, right?
Yeah, you can only have one. All right.
Fuck.
All right, I'll grab that potion for him.
Pour it in his mouth hole or whatever.
All right, I'm going to pour the potion in his mouth hole, as per request.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'm not a super medic, so I don't know if it's more effective to just pour it on the wound since that's where it's going anyway. I don't know. I know it works in the mouth. Let's use it in the mouth.
You heal him up pretty good. You actually see the potion actually heals all his wounds.
Rad.
Oh, God.
Those were expensive potions, by the way.
I got another one. Ragnick said he didn't want his. Okay. So let's take him Actually, let's not go directly there. That would be difficult. They might have more. How many other scouts committed seppuku?
You only know of the two. The one you guys have and the one that on the other roof.
Hey,
We ask him.
yeah,
He looks up at you.
I don't think he's gonna tell us the truth, though. Your buddy tried to kill you.
He's doing the lady's word.
The lady sounds shit.
She's better than yours.
That's not true. Work in progress. Okay, I'll admit, work in progress.
Wow.
I'm gonna lead him. I'm like, you know the worst part? Climbing up here sucked. For you, it's gonna be way easier to go over.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have betrayed the lady back in the day. She'll finally take your head.
Oh yeah. My
And
head.
Chunakote, or Lord Chunakote, your wife will pay for your insolence.
Fantastic.
Oh, really?
When she finds you, Veliki will not be a safe haven.
You think I fear her?
We always wonder if you were smart enough to. She'll put you down like the dog you were.
She can try.
You know, you talk a lot of shit, and I'm gonna like tighten the garrote a little bit.
Because I know my lady will find us.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We're counting on it.
Chuniko, do you have detect magic?
Yes, I do.
Can you check him?
I most certainly can.
Why, thank you, good sir. And I'm gonna.
I'll send you the invoice later.
Yeah, we'll just take it out of your.
You do pick up a magic on his hand.
I look, examine.
Sensor?
What is it?
You see a copper ring.
All right, I'm taking it. I'm examining it. I'm not putting it on yet.
What kind of aura? Yeah, that's what David's looking up right now, isn't it?
Hmm?
Are you looking up what type of aura the ring gives off?
No.
Okay. Well, can you tell us?
It's a ring of protection one.
There's no other type of magic on him?
No.
Does he seem fully human, normalized human?
As far as you can tell, looking at him, yes.
As far as I can tell, looking at him.
Well, you haven't tried to poke him with anything and haven't
Well, he was
offered him
poked
to
already.
bite you.
He was poked already
With what?
with that arrow.
With an arrow.
Oh, yeah, that.
But he didn't. He took that damage standardly. He didn't,
Mm-hmm. He took it standardly.
and it was just a regular arrow, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that means it was probably not a vampire. It might be a spawn.
He would have reacted and healed from the wound.
All right. Well, maybe he's a blood vassal or something. Okay. Well, let's take him back to the crib. But what we need to do first, before we take him there, is to make sure that he doesn't have a third or fourth person watching our return. So I'm gonna walk him around town to a few other places. You want to keep an eye on if anyone's tailing me?
I can.
If someone's tailing me when I get back to the main street, just send me a signal saying whether I'm clear or not, and then I'm gonna
You got it.
walk him to a few buildings, stand in front of it, kind of walk to another one, stand in front of it, walk to another one, stand in front of it, and then look at Chunikote, see if he gives me a signal.
I got a 24 perception.
Boom! That is what I'm talking about. Look at this guy, super spy.
Yeah.
As of right now, you see no other spies or notice anyone trailing him.
I'm gonna get my hustle on and get back to the. Yeah, I'm assuming you gave me the signal, correct?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hustle him back to the to where we're keeping him. The Burger King.
All right.
Flame broiled.
Burger Man. Burger Maestro. Close enough. Whatever.
You got
Burger time.
at the Burgermaster's house, Ragnik and Adrie see, or can see out the windows where, if they're looking out the windows.
Ragnar
Kavir
can't see
bringing
out
up-
the window because he's trying to stay somewhere where he's not seen.
That's what I figured.
Way to keep it low key with your eye bandana, fucking Captain Jack.
Look,
As you
Dick,
drag
you're
the-
just pissed that you don't have it.
As you drag the scout He begins to sing the praises of evil Adrie loudly, and Drod's praise as you drag him through the streets.
Did evil Adrie make all her minions take a level in Bard?
No, this is really bad singing, by the way.
Oh.
This is horrible singing. But
I rip his tongue out with my claws.
No. We need to talk. We need him to talk. I'm gonna.
I'm not taking all of them. They're already on the way. I want his tongue.
Right, they don't know where we're at, so that gives us time. Don't take his tongue until we can question him.
you guys,
Shit, what you do with his tongue afterwards? But that's like it's a delivery system for information. Don't smash it.
I think I'm gonna have to make some kind of a saving throw to see if I can control my rage now.
Please do. Roll that shit. I'm gonna flank that decision so that you get advantage.
Yeah, so you said I have disadvantage on that now?
No.
Oh,
I'm giving you decisional advantage.
Oh. Well, David, you and I discussed that before, so I'm thinking this would be a time that would happen, would it not?
What?
Like me getting like furious stuff.
Yes, but I mean, you would also understand the wisdom in not ripping it out right now.
Okay. So, all right. Well, then I guess I'll wait.
The hunter in you would know. It isn't time.
Okay. All right, then I'll wait.
All right.
Begrudgingly, but I'm waiting.
I do think maybe we should blindfold him before we take him. Just in case.
Ooh, I can rip his eyes out. He doesn't need to see.
No. Well, yeah, but then he's going to be less fucking
inclined to talk.
Yeah. You'd be surprised what ripping someone's eyes out does for their demeanor.
We also have somebody that looks exactly like his boss here.
Right. So. Anyway.
Fine.
Take him into the building blindfolded. Okay. And then I'm not going to go meet everyone right away. I'm going to have him kneel down in the corner. And Shunakote, observation that Ragnik made, that seems third-partily strong. you go pitch that idea to them.
All right, so I'm going to talk to them. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep him over here in the corner, blindfolded, and.
Okay. Well, I just fill him in what's going on.
All right. Chunikote finds Adrian Reineck in the house and lets them know that they have the scout upstairs, blindfolded.
Tell Kavir to take Adrie's form and question him.
Wow.
Weird.
That was a dirty look.
that was a backhanded shit talk. Look at that.
Wow.
I can do it.
We want him to give us information, not the other way around.
I won't. I'm not gonna.
I think we give Adrie a chance here. She's got to learn to investigate.
Very well. Then I will be right there by your side.
You are the wind beneath my wings, Ragnar.
The duck has to learn to fly.
Flying V.
That was terrible. That was a terrible thing to say. That was terrible. Oh my god. No one else is laughing at that but me. Okay, I'm the asshole.
Yes, yes, you are. That's why we want to take the other Kavir back with us.
I promise. Okay, so that being said, let's take him down to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Adrie, I'm assuming you can come in all angry and imposing.
Okay. Do we have some way for me to look like other me?
Yeah, of course we do. I'm here.
Well, okay.
So, Ragnik, I guess, no, Chunikote needs to hold him. Because she doesn't like Ragnik. So that would be awkward for them to be in the same room together.
Yep.
She likes you even less.
That's true, but I am a deal maker. I could make, arguably, a deal with Adrie.
What exactly are we going to try to learn from him?
Get as much as you can. Just gather everything. the main line of questioning though, as I'm applying your makeup, like, main line of questioning, what we want A, to not talk about the mirror at all. I cannot stress this enough.
Right.
Don't talk about the mirror. Right.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like coaching her.
We're
number
doomed.
two. Number two is we'd like to know why they're coming here. I'm assuming it's for the church, but what purpose is there to taking over this church? The third is the church important enough for them to rebuild it, or is it just a lost cause now that it's burnt? That'll give us importance of the church. I feel like I'm looking at her. I'm like, I feel like you're kind of trailing off. Are you following?
Well, I don't. Why would the other me care about like his opinion on these things? Like, why wouldn't I just make a decision?
You have to play like you're quizzing him. Like maybe he'd been a useful soldier here to rescue him, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
You're here to rescue him. We're all dead. But now to make sure that he hasn't flipped on you and given away information, you need to make sure that he knows what he knows. He needs to give you everything that he knows.
Okay.
Or you'll have to kill him.
Okay.
Because you think that he's valuable. So play up to that aspect. And he could be more than just some...
You are making sure that he is not Kavir in disguise.
That's actually a good way to play it.
Okay.
Ragnick has been on fucking point.
Yeah.
See what happens when I don't drink mass quantities of alcohol? I'm actually pretty good at this fucking game.
He's over here crafting fucking headwear, coming up with cool investigation tactics, taking a shit mid-game. He's killing it. He's living the trifecta right now.
Okay.
So tell me what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna act. I'm sorry.
Way too long. That took way too long.
So I'm gonna kill you guys and then interrogate him to make sure he's not Kabir and quiz him on what he knows about the church and what he knows about my plans with it and whether or not I would still find it valuable in its current state.
Troop positions, how many are with him?
Right. You want to get as much information as possible, but really what you want to do is you think that him surviving the conflict with us made him valuable. Once he proves to you that he's not Kabir, he is a good soldier, and you need good soldiers. Play into that. He'll feel important, and then it'll be easier for him to give you information. And then he'll unload.
Okay.
If it's information she already has, then I don't think he's just going to unload with it.
Well, there's no other person other than someone in her organization that would know those details.
Right.
So someone pretending to be...
So start off with slow ball. You need to start with get information about church. Oh, well, anybody knows why Adrie comes to church. That's not good enough. Well,
Okay.
This is going to be a fucking fantastic explosion fail, and I cannot wait to watch. Okay, I'm a fan here. I'm muting. Okay, go.
I purposely didn't pay attention to you guys to coaching her, so I wouldn't know what the heck you guys are up to.
Wait, quick question before we do this. How am I killing you guys? Like,
You came in here and you slashed our throats out. We were all in
Okay.
the same location. It was super easy. And I'll go ahead and paint us up with blood, so when the door opens and you enter, he'll see our bodies stacked up. So
Okay.
It'll help sell the illusion. Okay, Ragnick, I'm assuming they killed you first, since you're slow.
Niet.
So you lay here,
Ragnick is not here.
paint blood. And you have the eye thing, too, so that's going to sell it. Okay?
I do not.
Chunicote?
No matter how powerful Evil Adrie is, there is no way she took all three of us.
I'm like doing camera positions. Let's remember the rule of 2/3. We don't want to stack the center frame. Let's all move down here. Okay, perfect. A little extra blood for you. And I obviously was a vicious fight, so I need a lot of blood on me because I fought valiantly till the end.
A lot on you. You need a lot on you, bro.
A lot of blood. Oh. Sounds like I'm snorkeling. Okay. Are we ready? Get your game face on.
Rock.
Okay. Ready.
Okay. Go. You can.
Okay. All right. So after I assume that we make like noises like people are being slaughtered. And then afterwards, Adrie is gonna just like kick in the door that leads to the room that the scout is in.
Give me a strength check.
Okay. $20.
You indoors. You kick the basement door off its hinges.
Okay. And then I'll kind of step in and then stop to look around to see if there's anything of use in here. And I'll look at the scout.
Hey, just real quick, when Kavir was applying makeup, he did give her some elongated canines.
All right.
That's already in my set. The costume set I use enamel and shit to make my teeth change when I go bum. So I have, economically downtrodden, whatever. So yes, thanks.
Right.
So
Adrian.
where? Okay. Yes. So Adrie kicks in the door and then kind of like steps in to look around. Where's the scout?
I'm assuming you guys left him on the chair, right? Tied up?
Tied to the chair.
All right. He looks up the stairs at you. I failed you, mistress.
You did.
They took me alive.
Silently walk down the stairs towards him.
Very, very broodingly to match her look.
I'm not laughing. This is out of character laughing.
This is my favorite moment in the game. Forever. Like nothing has been better than this.
So yeah, Adrie's just gonna like glower at him as she like walks down the stairs. She's not gonna say anything so that hopefully he will get nervous and like keep like like when you don't say anything to someone to try to get them to talk. That's what she's doing.
All right. Give me intimidation. I'll give you advantage since at the moment you're pretending to be.
Oh, thank God.
Adrie.
That's not good. 12.
All right. He lifts up his chin and shows you his neck for an easy strike.
She'll stop a few feet away and kind of like she's studying him to see if it's really him. Or if this is like a Kavir trick. How are you still alive? She'll start to like keeping like a few feet like between her and him. She's gonna like walk around him while she's talking to him.
Jacoby shot me with the arrow intended to kill me. But Kavir poured a potion in my mouth and brought me back to life. I failed you. I should have died at the hands of Jacoby before they tried to get me to betray my secrets.
You should have. It's interesting that you are still alive. What did you tell them? Yes.
Nothing.
I heard that part.
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet?
Obviously, you're here and they're dead. As always, you've proven yourself the better. It was you that got Kavir outed of the castle.
I know that. And Kavir would know that as well.
He swore to kill you for it. Of course, Kavir knows.
Mm-hmm.
You
So,
you showed his first true treason.
mhm. I just find it interesting that you are still alive and you haven't shared anything with them. At least that's what you say.
Well, I can share information with you, mistress. It seems that Lord Chunakote has betrayed us and joined Kavir.
Well,
To redeem myself, I will leave the strike team to kill his wife and children.
good start.
We will put down every dog like they should be.
What did you observe about my church?
The notes are in my pocket. They will read that the church was burned. It seemed that Chunakote and his wolves got too archaic and just torched everything and started slaying everything. You were right that he should have been muzzled a long time ago, kept in check. This was too much of an important task to be trusted to him.
Where is your partner? Where did he fall?
He slit his throat. Last I saw him on the roof. Jacoby knew the price of failure, and he gave his life for you willingly. I was already captured. They killed the night hag as well.
Well, that's no real loss.
Hey, out of character, would you guys ever do anything with Chinakote's dead body, or did you leave it in the street?
I don't think we did anything with it. I searched it, but I didn't say about putting it anywhere or doing anything.
I put it right on top of Adrie.
That's a lovely wolf fur coat you have.
Yeah, it was her responsibility to clean up the mess.
Right.
It wasn't her.
All right, so the body's still out in the street then, right?
But possession is 9/10 of the law, even in Barovia.
But he doesn't know that.
You found the night hag body as you scouted the town.
Yeah, I'm sure, but at the same time, fucking Lord Chunikote clearly was not dead to him, and he doesn't know anything about a mirror double.
Nope.
Getting ready to do a costume change.
I know. I would like for you to lead the force against Chunikote's wife and children.
Understood.
And then Adrie will walk around him one more time, and then
I want to use a message real quick.
okay.
Dead body message, like. And I'm gonna tell her how many guards are nearby.
Okay. So Adrie's gonna walk around him like she's going to like go untie him, and she'll
So
say,
you got separated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
how many are nearby that you know
How many what?
of ours?
You sent me and Jacoby ahead of scout. It was just me and Jacoby sitting in the city. The rest of them stayed with you.
Well, I sent 2 more ahead. They were supposed to meet up with you.
Why? Which ones? Not that I question you, mistress, but
I'm gonna.
that the blackguards are too clanky and the dark priestess you never leave alone.
I need to know you're not Kavir in disguise.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So the only person who would. Okay, hold on. I'm going to change costume. Just for a second, I'm going to appear as like he was dressed.
as a
Is that cool? As one of the scouts. I'm gonna have the face mask up to here, just showing my eyes, and I'm going to walk down the stairs and kneel. I'm like, Lady Adrie.
Yes.
and not make eye contact. My partner and I came ahead of schedule. We found that the other team had died. One of them had gone missing. It appears you have found him.
It appears that you and your partner are very slow.
I am sorry, mistress. I did not mean to fail you. Nervously cowing. I'm gonna message her and be like, smack me. That's the play here. Smack me.
Okay.
It's backhand hard.
Okay. All right. Then, okay. Adrian.
Like Ragnar did you. Just hammer it.
All right. So while he's stammering an apology, Adrie's just gonna walk over and just hit him.
I'm gonna collapse, really play into it like she was super powerful.
Is it a strength check?
No, I'm playing into it.
No, this is more of a deception.
Oh, I was gonna roll strength.
Well, you can roll strength. We can see how bad his jaw hurts.
I'm gonna roll strength. 16.
Total?
Yes.
Yeah, Disa. Kavir's gonna have a problem chewing for about an hour.
Fantastic.
Little swollen in the jaw.
I'm gonna. Luckily, our Adrie can heal me.
In about 27 games.
I'm sorry. And please allow me to leave. I'll take him with me. We will handle the strike team. I promise. That family won't know what hit them. We'll leave a message.
He will handle the strike team, not you.
Forgiveness.
And then when are you still on the ground?
Yeah, I just needed to. He was starting to get a little curious from the line of questioning. So
Yeah.
I was really just trying to reestablish the fact that someone else believes you, and he should. So now I'm going to scamper up.
Okay.
Out of.
As you start to get up, I kick you.
Now you're. She's fucking with me.
She needs a scout that is what's the word I'm looking for? Oh yeah, professional.
Give me a strength check on that kick.
Oh no. Okay.
You're an asshole, David.
21.
Don't it make my brown eye blue?
She plants a boot so far up your ass, you thought she was Red Foreman.
So far up our ass, we had a 3-legged race to the hospital.
You put it in his bag of holding.
Oh, I thought you said no portable holes, David. Okay, I'm going to panic and scamper out.
All right.
And then try to reposition the door. Sorry. That way we can move, so we don't have to stay laying in a pile.
Okay.
Go,
I'm gonna
gadget investigation.
I'm gonna look back at the guy that's still tied up. Does he still look like he's buying this?
Hey David, can I roll a perception check to try to hear all this conversation?
Yes.
19.
Yeah, there's no way not to hear this as it goes through the floors. This house isn't what it was.
Okay, I stand up and walk downstairs.
He looks up. The butcher.
Nah. Now listen
lady.
to me. You are fixing to tell me everything I need to know. Adrie dropped the act. Kavir blew it.
How did I blow it?
You called her Lady Adrie. They call her Mistress.
No, I called her Mistress and Lady Adrie.
Yet,
You called her lady first.
How did I blow it?
because they only call her Mistress ever.
Are you having this argument in front of him?
When have we ever been told that she only calls her mistress?
Everybody that has ever addressed Adrie calls her Mistress Adrie here.
He's right.
In character, I'm not aware. Or out of character, in character, I've never made that deduction.
Yeah.
At all.
Everybody has called her Mistress Adrie since we've been here.
Yep.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
We're gonna listen. No. When we listen back to the other episodes, that's absolutely not true.
David, is that inaccurate?
I've made a point to call her mistress most of the way.
Okay. Well, my mistake, but I'm fairly certain that there were a few people who didn't. They called her the Dark Lady. They called her
Dark priestess.
Yeah.
When they were addressing her, they called her mistress.
We've never heard anyone address her because she's never been in sight.
There was the girls that as soon as we got into
They were
town.
referencing her in third person. We've never heard how anyone
Yeah,
references
but
her.
they always reference her. I don't know.
We've never seen anyone directly talk to her. We don't know what.
Oh, that I agree with. But they have all. I think
we have
I
called her
think
multiple names, so there was no way to determine whether. I mean, it may be a fact, but we were not capable of knowing that because we had never actually seen anyone talk to her since we've never seen her. Right? And we've had people call her the Dark Lady, the Dark Priestess, a bunch of different things, including Mistress. Anyway, it's irrelevant since Ragnik is now standing down there. So, doesn't matter. We can go the brute force path.
Yeah.
But, yeah, now
I like that path myself.
So now since the dead guy is now standing in front of him.
It's a miracle.
I imagine we're just having this argument like right in front of him while he's still tied to the chair.
That's perfectly fine, and I'm still in the outfit that I was in. I was like, look, do you call her mistress? All of you, all the time?
He nods.
How would any of us know that? We wouldn't. False deduction you're making, and I call to the audio that we have that we have recorded in the next few weeks.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm.
Yeah, Chunikote is going to join in the fun now too, I guess.
The guy's now looking
I'm
at you
just
like his
shaking my
mind's been
head.
fractured, and he's seeing all four of you in the same room now. I'm like, the hell?
Where are your forces?
I'll gladly die for the mistress.
I'm sure you will, but not before you go through a lot of pain. Adrie, I need you to leave the room.
Can I leave the room? Because it's really getting thick in here.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, all right. Sorry, man.
Oh my god!
That
Wow.
has got to ruin that dude.
Oh yeah, he's done now. Sorry, man. Yeah.
That might be the torture. Watch her be nice in front of him. That'd be worse than hurting him. He'd be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
What did you do to her?
I take one of his boots off and I grab a dagger and start slowly prying his toenails off.
Oh.
Ow!
Upstairs.
Oh, you're doing that with a dagger? I got claws. I can just do it with my claws.
Yeah, this requires. That is the reason they call me Butcher.
Adrie's gonna call downstairs and she's gonna say, he has some notes in his pocket. Make sure you get those and don't destroy them or anything.
Grab notes and take to Kavir. That is a good place for Kavir, his mind.
I can do that.
Can I get an intimidation check with advantage?
Oh yeah.
You just ripped his toenail off.
Yeah. 23.
Yeah. How much do you got?
Are you freestyling the nail removal, or are you starting big toe, or are you going?
Oh no, it's pinky toe first. This little piggy goes to market.
Oh, you evil bastard!
This little piggy stay home.
That's a traditional.
This little piggy had roast beef.
Oh, you stay
This
away from my little
piggy
piggies.
had none.
You say is roast beef, and then smash
Nah.
it.
Well, the hammer comes. The hammer's coming. Don't worry.
And you're like, and this one went to the market, and then you sever it and take it to the store.
Oh, yeah. He's. You can see him begin. His face. I mean, he's screaming in pain. There's no way to hold it in.
I am very glad that they removed alignment restrictions for paladins.
Yeah. Yup.
Like that. That's a paladin doing this.
Yeah.
I always forget. I always think barbarian. I don't know why I do that.
It's beautiful thing.
Because the paladin will do anything he thinks is justified by his god to finish the job,
including removing toenails.
That's where we're starting.
Yeah.
No.
So you guys upstairs begin to hear blood-curdling screams.
No, I need you to tell me where your forces are. Yep. Okay. I take his other boot off. And I slowly put the dagger underneath his pinky toenail.
He begins trying to kick his leg free, get away from you.
Yeah. You want a strength check to hold him?
Oh no, not necessary. I cannot roll you right now.
Right.
Worst case is you rage and then you bite the pinky toe off. Yeah. I like to keep what was left of my dinner right now.
So,
Wow.
pinky toe.
Does anyone else put it past him to bite the toe off if he rages?
No, there's no fucking
No.
way. Of course he would.
All right. All right,
They're
okay.
not going to put it past me to bite it off not raging.
Yeah. It's true.
I'm very uncomfortable with this whole thing.
You should be.
Adrie is too. She's gonna find somewhere to try to pray to her voice and then get very frustrated because apparently it's not talking to her anymore.
Heel his toe back over and over again and just let him remove the same toe.
Yeah, Adrie's not going to revivify a toe.
Would
Okay,
that be
so
not-
he's still not talking.
Give me one more. Give me another intimidation with advantage.
almost out of piggies?
22.
He looks up at you, and what do you want to know?
I want to know where forces are. Where is Adrie? Where is the Blackguard? How many are you?
One condition: you kill me after.
Da.
She has four Blackguard. She has 4 Blackguards with her, and 3 priests. 2 more scouts. They're at least a day's ride out.
Days right out. See, this is information that I need.
Faster.
Excuse me?
We were supposed to be 4 days out, but we kicked up faster. Something spooked her.
So let me ask you this. And I'm only going to ask you once. If you lie to me, we will have issue. How does party that is with Adrie? How are they equipped? What are their specialties? What are their how many are vampire?
He has a slight chuckle. Her dark priestesses are the only ones she grants with the vampiric blessing. Her blackguards are her loyal mortal servants.
So are they pure vampire or spawn?
The priestesses are pure.
Okay. Now, if you will excuse me, I'm going to send somebody to go verify your information. When that is returned and it is correct, I will release you from mortal coil.
He nods. Be wary of her scouts.
Where would scouts be scouting at?
I don't know.
You do not know type of formation that you would take yourself.
Me and Jacoby were a different team.
You are not trained in the same manner?
No, we're all trained. Ludo was very specific on how we were supposed to be trained.
So Ludo was very specific, huh?
If they followed Ludo's advice instead of Adrie's, they'll be 2 steps ahead of her. Fall in the front. If they're following Adrie, one will be in the front, one will be in the back.
Thank you.
Adrie has a different thought process than her father. It's not as strategic. The mistress is the mistress.
That does not tell me what you're trying to say.
Ludo's outlived his usefulness to Strahd. The mistress is counting her days till she kills him.
So you are telling me that Adrie has daddy issues?
Yeah.
The mistress does not get along with anyone but Strahd. And Strahd is because Strahd is Strahd. He is the master.
What is summoning signal to get them to come to my location?
The 2 arrows Jacoby put up,
Da.
They're coming. And they're coming fast.
How do I get them to come exactly where I want them? All over
3 arrows.
this. 3 arrows?
Three arrows.
Very well.
1 arrow said the town was okay. 2 meant Chunikote failed.
And what does 3 mean?
3 means we need you now.
That's a 26 intimidate, just to make sure he's telling me the truth.
He is. He'd rather die at your hands now than hers. He's more scared of what she'll do to him if she catches him alive.
Very well. I appreciate your willingness to share information.
Something's not right here. May I ask you a question?
No.
Who are you? And
I'm-
why do you look like the butcher?
I'm Ragnik. Ragnik the Bold. And I turn around and walk upstairs all slow and dramatic.
Flick his toenail back up.
Oh no, I hate that.
Ew.
So gnarly.
And we'll end there.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. If you want to see our adventures in comic form, The Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com. And if you want to support us, consider donating. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Keep an eye out for rewards as we add them.
Our theme music is Nadie Sabe by Knit Your Own Scarf, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes me, Dees Cassius as Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adrie the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnik the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunikote the Wayward Shaman, and of course, last but not least, our DM, David D. Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to freelanceheroismpodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.